What's up, guys? It's your boy Nova, coming back at you with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going to be going over everybody's favorite currency, gems. How do I get them, and what do I do with them once I have them? Let's get it. Alright, so to start off, for any of you guys who caught our previous video on that, I apologize. Not only did I come at you with like a 50-minute barrage of information, which I promised to condense it a lot more this time, but also we kind of forgot a place. So we actually get a little bit more gems than we originally anticipated. So I went ahead and updated our little spreadsheet. So we're going to go over it this time with a little bit more of a condensed version of it and spare you the 50-minute assault on your sentences. So initially, we're going to go ahead and cover all the gems you can get for free in the game, and then if you do spend some dinero, where is the best place to spend it, and how many gems you're going to be getting from that, and what you can expect to use those gems on. Okay, so first thing that you're going to do every day is you're going to go ahead and go down here on this bottom left hand corner, claim your free 100 gems. Just click on them, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Every day, 100 gems. Over the course of the month, you're going to get 3,000 gems just from that. And additionally, at the top left-hand corner next to your portrait, there's a check-in tab. You go ahead and click there. You're gonna get you get 930 total gems from this thing over the course of 30 days. It breaks down to 31 gems a day. So sometimes you get 30, like I will, here in 2 hours. Sometimes you get 200. Sometimes you get 2 heroic scrolls. It really just, kind of depends on the day. But you can average 31 per day from this, right? So between that and then just the one that you click on at the bottom, you're gonna get 3,930 gems just from a couple clicks right there. And then you're gonna want to come over here, knock out your daily quest. You're gonna get 200 gems total from doing all 10 quests that day. Over the course of the 30 days, 6,000 gems right there as well. This is the part that I forgot in our last vid is this little lost underground. I click on it, I set it, I forget it, and it was kind of one of those out of sight, out of mind things. But anyways, you can come down here and explore stage 5. You're going to get 100 every time. It's really not that hard to complete this, even for, I'd say, mid-game players, because and even early game, to be honest, because with the global friends list, you can just add a strong player, from and just go through, look for players, add them. If they're, I'd say even if they have one E5, they're gonna have enough power to go ahead and hit this. You have to have 1.5 million power for your team for them to be able to go ahead and explore this. So it's really obtainable for everybody. It's, free to play, non-free to play, early game, mid game, whatever, doesn't matter. So that's gonna be 6,000 gems a day or a month. I'm sorry as well. And then over here, Celestial Island, these little minerals, these are one of the first things once you open this up that you're going to want to focus on and get these maxed right away, because that's going to go ahead and give you an additional 100 gems per day per mine. So you can have 2 of them, 200 per day, 6,000 a month again, right? So you can see how we're getting a lot of gems just passively, just by paying the game without spending a cent on it, right? And then, some more ones that people don't really think about. Aspen Dungeon. Now I have a Death 100 smash, which I realize not everybody's gonna have, but I mean, just take for example my server, the whole, I want to say top 50, yeah, are all Death 100. So it's, I mean, more and more people are starting to clear it. It's for my Death smash, I usually average about anywhere from like 100, 120 gems each smash, which it opens every 4 days, so what, 7.5 times a month. Right, so that's going to be roughly 750 gems a month that you're going to be getting from Aston as well. And then you've got the Celestial Island voyages as well, where you get gems. So if you come down here, look at the cargo hold. Like I've got 250 just from the one that I've been doing right now, and it's only 32% of the way in, right? So by the time this thing finishes, I'm going to have roughly 750 gems from this one, and it's going to probably take right around 30-ish days. So I've kind of been keeping an eye on it, and it gives you anywhere from 750 to 900 gems a month. which isn't bad. It's just little tiny passive income that most people don't really take into account as well. So there's those. And then the other way you're going to be getting them is the arena mostly. Um, you have your Crystal Crown League, depending on your rank. Like I'm rank 9. My daily reward for that, is going to be 40 gems a day. Right now, say you're not really into the arena, you just hit it your 3 times for your dailies, whatever, and you're down here in the 1,000, 500 to 1,000. Okay, cool. That's still 6 gems a day. You times that by 30 over the course of the month. It's still 180 gems just from the daily rewards. And then, every 2 weeks you can get the seasonal rewards. So, say if you're down there in that 1,000 bracket, that's still another 120. So that's 300 gems right there. Now, for me, or anybody who's, in the top 10, it's going to be a lot more effective way to gain, gems. So I'm getting 40 every day, right? Just if I'm able to stay in the top 10. Well, that right there is like, what, 1,200 gems a month. And then you get the seasonal rewards of, what am I right now? 9, I think. So 400 times 2, that's another 800. So that's 2,000 gems a month just from the arena. Trial of the Champions. This is another great way. Right here, I usually try and aim to finish in the top 500, give or take. Most of the time I can complete this, no problem. But, say like I said, you're not really into PvP all that much, and you're down here in the 5,000 bracket or whatever. You're still gonna get 630 gems. Well, this opens up every week, so 630 gems times 4. That's 2,500 gems over the course of the month just for doing a couple of tasks, getting top 5,000, right? Which, if you're remotely playing the game on a regular basis, that should be a very attainable thing. So if I'm over here 500. That gives me 1,000 gems. That's 4,000 gems a month just from Trial of the Champions. Also, free team up arena, depending on where you rank on there. Like my team here got 4th last time. I got 300 gems from that. That's another 1,200 a month because it opens up weekly. And then the interdimensional arena. So you have here where you have your rewards. So I usually finish every season Maverick or Overseer. So 3,000, you can just pencil it in. But say, like I said, you're not really into PvP. Say you only get up to Moderator or Mediator 5. Well, that's still 2,100 gems a month. Still nice little passive income. You're getting some dust, 5-star shards, whatever from it, right? So these are all very attainable, targets, even for somebody who doesn't, put any money into the game or doesn't really care about PvP too much, and they just do some attacks here and there for some rewards. Also, some of the monthly quests are going to give you gems as well. The PvP ones, most notably, are going to give you a lot of them. So you're going to get, I want to say it's a total of like 3,500 from these. So we got, what do we got? We got 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like 3,500 gems just from those, right? And then down here in the Brave Trial event for completing the completing stage 15 in night mode just once, which you can just save up your badges, over the course, do your smat or do your attacks, save up your badges. So even if you're not in an area where you can you keep fighting E5 teams and you only have a bunch of 6-stars or something, eventually you save up enough badges where once a month you just go through, mass buff your team to where you can go ahead and clear it. That's going to go ahead and net you 800 gems right there as well. And then back, actually, one thing I kind of forgot. Interdimensional arena, there's also daily quests too. So each day you're going to get 10, 20, 30, so 60 gems just for winning up to 3 battles, right? So even if you're not pushing Maverick or anything like that, having these gems, the 60 gems each day, I want to say it's over the course of 24 days. Yeah, so 24 days here in the challenges. That's going to go ahead and net you a nice little chunk of change as well. Then what is that? 1,500? Yeah. Quick math apparently. Yeah, 1,500 gems from that as well. So total, just from playing the game, we're going to be getting right around 35,000 gems just all for free. just doing stuff in the game, not penning, spending a cent on it. As far as if you are going to spend anything, the best bang for your buck is going to be the privilege stuff, right? So right here, the senior privilege card, you're going to get 1,000 instantly, 600 a day for 30 days. So that's 19,000 gems that you're going to get for 15 bucks. If you compare that to any of these value packages that they sell over here, and I put quotes around value, you're spending $100 for 5,000 gems and 33 profit orbs. It's not even remotely close. You get almost 4 times the amount of gems for 15 bucks, right? And then you get your, free Seal and Smash and then 15% increase Gate of the Void materials, which is just icing on the cake. But then also you have the regular privilege card, which gives you 500 instantly and then 200 each day over the course of 30 days. So, that's going to be another 6,500 for 5 bucks. So if you're going to spend anything on the game, this is where you're going to want to spend it. This is where you're going to get a ton of gems for, not a lot of money spent comparatively to trying to purchase other of these little, cool monthly packs, quote unquote. You can just see the gem value is nowhere near. Now you're getting other stuff with it, but you're also getting other stuff with the privilege card too. Like I said, you get extra Seal and Smashes. This one you get an extra free daily event raid smash, right? So that's definitely where you're going to want to spend it. Also, a one-time purchase, if you're going to, best thing that you can do for the money spent is this diamond fund. You get a absolute ridiculous amount of gems from this. So you get up to 100,000. Now it is based off of your level. I'm nowhere near maxed out on that yet. I'm like 276, and I mean it goes up to 450, and anymore it takes probably 4 days, give or take 5 days, to grow one level for me. So, and that actually might be generous. Honestly, I haven't really paid attention to that much lately. I just come and collect my stuff, but it's going to take a while for it to get there. But every 10 levels, you're going to get gems, right? So starting off, you go through these levels pretty quickly, 40, 50, 60, all the way up through probably about 100. You can usually knock those out in first 30 days of playing. But then after that, it kind of slows down a little bit, but you're still getting 2,500 gems per 10 levels. And that's on top of the achievement stuff that you're going to get. So I'm going to get 2,200 for my next 10 that I hit it here on top, and that's all on top of the 2,500 I get from the diamond fund, right? So those 10 little things get you a nice little bonus, each 10 levels that you get. Also, as far as packages go, that's what I say, best bang for your buck. But if you're going to spend anything past that, don't mess with any of these value packages, please. They're just so bad. They're not worth it at all. And the only time I could see you ever, especially for profit orbs, needing to buy any of this is if, say, there was a really good hero out that you were trying to get for the rewards. Like, say I needed more Morax for whatever reason, and I have I don't know 77 of them, and the event's about to end. I just need 3 more. Okay, I guess 10 bucks for 3 profit orbs to complete this and get 15 relics and a Morax copy if I needed it might be worth it, but just overall, you're just not getting a lot for your money out of these, right? So I would definitely not spend on this. What you can do, though, is if you're wanting to spend on anything, these things right here, Transcendence Cores. These is like the end-all, be-all currency of the game right now. So these guys are going to be what we're going to be using most of our gems on, and we'll go over that here in a second. But as far as purchasing anything, you'll notice here you can buy 10 of them. I think it's like each week or each 2 weeks, something like that. It resets, pretty frequently. I went through here because we're going to be building Asmodel when he comes out, and I need some more void cores from that. This $50 one is the best core per dollar amount, and you're getting 2,500 gems from it. The gems or whatever, you're really buying the cores for these. The reason I went through this week and I bought 4 of them is because I needed them to build Void Asmodel anyways. But also, you can double up on events like this with Moonlight Gift, where spending X amount of dollars, you're going to get certain rewards. So for this one, spend 50 bucks, you get 30 relics, and then a hero selection chest, right? And this has, I think even more. So every non-lighter dot hero that has been released, I think in the entire game, Yeah. So there's that for 50, and then 100 is going to get you the light and dark one, along with 40 more relics. This one even has 4Cs, so if you're building him, you know, that's just icing on the cake. And then for 200, you're getting 80 more relics, bringing you a total of 150. And then this artifact selection chest, which has every artifact except for the new one that got released in Christmas in it. So if you are going to spend anything past the cards, do something like that where it's going to be, and you don't have to go all out and do the 200, but say, for events like this, you want to grab a hero copy of something, or you just need some relics for something, for a pay to win artifact. Well, you don't actually have to purchase the cores or anything, although that's what I would recommend if you're okay on monthly cards. You can actually just go over here and buy the senior and regular privilege cards over and over and over. You'll notice I have 158 days. That's because the last time we had a VIP event like that, I just bought 10 months worth of it, and I just pre-purchased basically my entire VIP for the year, more or less. So, you're just basically kind of just paying up front, so you're saving money later, and you're still able to get free rewards basically for money that you were going to spend over the course of the, next 10 months anyways, right? So just be smart about it. That's the only thing I'll say. You don't have to spend, a gazillion dollars to be super competitive. Like I said, I have a lot of whales on my server, like a lot. This Deer Guild here, I mean, we've got 3 of them over 12 million, and well, actually 4 of them over 12 million, and then you start getting into, some more manageable ones, like 8 million from Thursday here, and 8 million from Big Stank. These are the kind of people that, we're still competitive in the top 10, but we're also not, dumping a college tuition fund into it, right? It's a lot more manageable for normal people with normal paying jobs, and we're not giant megalodons, right? So even in a super competitive server like this, I'm able to stay in the top 10. I've been playing for 2 years, and I'm still only VIP 10, right? So, it's not like I'm sitting here and dishing out oodles and oodles and oodles of money to get a ton of progress. Just be smart with what you buy, and you're able to, kind of keep up with the top, players on your server that are, who knows? I know pretty much every single one of these guys in the top 6, 7, maybe 8. I know all of them are VIP 13 plus, right? So just, keep that in mind. I mean, if you want to be really competitive, you're going to have to spend a little bit, but you don't have to dump a ton. And if you feel like you need to, obviously, and if you don't have it, then that's where you need to draw the line. But anyways, getting back to the meat of the subject, gems, that's how you get them. There's a nice little spreadsheet that I'll go ahead and share on the screen right here for you guys. It gives you a breakdown of the difference in monthly card gems and free-to-play gems, right? So you're going to see that a monthly card holder is going to have vastly more gems at their disposal to go ahead and use than free-to-play players, but you're still getting a nice chunk of gems even as free-to-play. Now, what are we doing with those gems? That is going to be dependent on whether you're free-to-play or not. So pretty much everybody, no matter what your status is as far as monthly card holder, free to play, whatever, is going to buy 3 extra Seal Land Smashes once you get to a certain point. So I'd say probably 15 plus it starts becoming beneficial. It really just depends if you need the food or not, how badly you need it, on what level you should start smashing. I've seen people start smashing as early as 12. I don't really think the gem value is quite worth it then, but they had extra gems, they needed the food. Okay, cool. I've also seen people not buy smashes until they're 20. It just depends on what you feel comfortable with. But 3 extra smashes each day. I've already actually bought them, but they're 100 gems each. So you're going to be spending 300 gems for 3 extra smashes. And at Seal Land 20, I'm getting 675 for my 9 smashes at Seal Land 20, right? So that's definitely a good use for your gems. It's the best way that you're going to get food in the game by far. Also, the event rate, once you get, I would say, probably to this 4th one, where you're getting the 20 a day, it starts becoming very beneficial to buy extra smashes with gems. You get more per VIP that you are. I can purchase 5. I think it's starting at like, I think it's 3 VIP 3 or something. You can buy like 2 extra smashes, right? So that's an extra 100 gems a day that you're going to be spending for, especially once you get to this, this last one here, for an extra, what, 60. So it's an extra 2 4 stars plus some 3 stars and stuff like that. And just for the gem value, it's the second best way that you can get food, right? Now, the other way that people are going to be, everybody's going to be spending gems is the Imps Adventure. I don't think we have it. No, not next week. But the Imps Adventure is basically Idle Heroes version of Monopoly. You're going to be moving your imp around the board, and you're going to be collecting resources along the way. You're going to be collecting stars, and as you collect those stars, it will get you bonus resources. So that whether that's heroic scrolls or 6-star puppet or light and dark selection chest, there you'll get various rewards by getting so many stars around the map. Each month you can buy up to 30 gems or 30 dice with gems, which comes out to about 4,500 dice for the 30 gems. But the other way that people are going to be using their stuff is this mysterious chest event. Each month it opens up. There is going to be a mysterious chest, 5 mysterious chests that you're going to want to go ahead and look at. Most of the time, you're definitely going to want to buy the 500 and the 1500 gem one, because that is going to be your best value for heroic scrolls and prophet orbs in the game, as well as I think some like monster soul. Well, is it monster soul? No, the chaos stones for monsters and some purple goo, right? That's going to be 2,000 gems for those two. And then usually the 8,000 gem is a good buy as well. So this time is going to be an 8,000 gem one. It's going to have a copy of Flora in there, which, whatever, not a big deal for that. But it's going to have 30 relics and then 30,000 guild coins. Those right there is definitely worth the gems. No matter what stage of the game you are. Like I said, I've been playing for 2 years, and I'm still working on maxing out my secondary, guild tech for all my stuff. So, over here, I think I'm still working on the anti-warrior one for assassins, and I haven't even really hardly touched the priest one, right? So, no matter where you're at in the game, those 30k guild coins are going to come in handy, and you're going to want to go ahead and purchase that every time that it's up and available. So total, you're going to be spending as free to play about 23,000 of those 35,000 gems that you're going to be getting. So that's going to actually leave you with about 12,000 gems left over, and that's, like I said, not counting any other gems that you're getting. You're going to be getting a fair amount from the achievements, from leveling up, from doing, getting a certain rank in the arena, doing friendship summons, stuff like that, where that's all just going to be extra gem income that you're going to have to play around with as well. So keep that in mind. You can, as free to play, you're going to have like an extra 12,000 gems just from playing the game, net positive income each month. I would definitely recommend buying some of these cores depending on where you're at in the game. If you're early game, probably not worth it. Well, actually, definitely not worth it because you don't have an E5 to open up Gate of the Void. But if you're later, you've got an E5, or 2 or 3 or whatever, and you're starting to try and build up more heroes on your team. Definitely, I would say start buying these cores instead of the 8 heroic scrolls every day or whatever. So as free to play, 1,500 of those, you can buy 8 a month. So that's not bad. That's each one of those is a guaranteed 5-star hero, and you're gonna be passively getting some of these cores of transcendence up here, right? Or not core, crystals of transcendence. Sorry, but yeah. So as free to play, that's pretty much where you stop though. Like I said, you're going to have some more income from achievements, but wherever you're going to want to use those, that's up to you at that point. Now, as a monthly card holder, you're going to have, like I said, you're going to have that 71,500 total income each month. So you're going to be able to go ahead and afford one of these each month or each day of the month. So that's going to net you 30 cores each month, which is fantastic for for what you're getting for them. Like I said, each time you get a 5-star hero, and then if you do the guaranteed one, every 15 you're going to get a sphere, and those spheres you can come over here and convert to either 250,000 crystals of transcendence, or 250,000 stellar shards. This is the currency that pretty much every endgame person is gunning for, because the stellar shards are super, 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 super important to level up your heroes, not only to just make them stronger in all the game modes, but now with the Void Arc released, there's just, you get so much more resources in the compass for having void imprinted heroes compared to non-void imprinted heroes, right? So that's one of the best uses of your gems, buying that one daily each day. And then, like I said, as VIP, you're gonna get a couple of extra hero smash if some of these, so it's just extra food. That's gonna be fantastic, but that's gonna eat up most of the rest of your gems. I think you're gonna be left over just based off of, like, if you're a VIP 3, right? We'll just lowball it and say that you're VIP 3, you just got the monthly packs, whatever. You're probably going to be higher than that at this point in the game, to be honest, because just the monthly packs is probably going to push you in the VIP, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 range. But yeah, just based off of that, you're going to have a fair amount of income to go ahead and use at your disposal. So go ahead and keep all that in mind. When you're thinking of, like, okay, I have all these gems, what's the best use for them? Do I just start like locking stones if I want to upgrade one or something like that? Obviously the answer to that is no. That's one of the worst ways you can use gems. I learned that the hard way when I was leveling up. So just know that with your gems, this is what you're going to want to be doing for the most part, especially later on in the game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just to recap, for free to play, you're going to be getting about 35,000 gems a month. You get more as a monthly card holder, and like I said, if you're going to spend anything past that, make sure you're trying to double dip on events. So if you're buying cores or something, do it during an event where you get an extra stuff for already spending that money, right? Or sometimes they'll release some of the packages. They don't have one out this month, or this week at least, but they're an off package that'll have like a skin or some cores or some golden spirit and stuff like that. That's going to be really good for your buck. You'll learn to see just what the value of certain things are and know if it's a good buy or not. But other than that, yeah, definitely stay away from the value packages. Not really that great. A lot of these monthly ones as well are I mean, if you really, really need certain things, I mean, okay, but like these elite hero shards, anybody who's ever opened any amount of these knows that 95% of the time it's just a useless food hero anyway. So values of those ain't exactly extremely high. So just be smart with what you're buying, because you can blow a lot of money in the wrong places, and your account's not going to really be all that much better off for it. So, but yeah, hopefully this helps. If you guys were just starting out or been playing for a little bit and you're just not exactly sure what to do with your gems, this is kind of what you want to be doing with them. Especially later on in the game. That way you can progress your team and start beating up on Tower of Oblivion and Aspen Dungeon and Sealand and all these different game modes and stuff that you have available to you, and then eventually start working your way into the different areas in the Gate of the Void, right? So yeah, hope that helps. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a lot more condensed version of the last time we did this video. I apologize for the 50-minute assault on your senses last time, but so yeah, anyways, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. Peace.